guys, and welcome back to my channel. So today I am going to be sharing with you my first impressions on two of the palettes from the Kylie Cosmetics or Kylie Jenner Cosmetics Storm collection. So I have the highlighter palette and I have the Eye of the Storm palette. So first off the bat, I'm going to say the packaging is super cute. However, this here doesn't actually say it's the Eye of the Storm palette on it anywhere that I can find. So it's only on the cardboard slip that you can tell that it's called the Eye of the Storm. So this is what it looks like right there. They're really like beautiful colors and they look really nice. So I really do like that about it. They do have the names of the products on the back. It's in a really like holographic-y kind of like piece of sticker, so it's a bit hard to actually read them. So that's a bit annoying. Then the highlighter palette, the first impression is like super cute again. It's got these little velvet clouds, which is really, really cute. This one actually has a mirror, but the mirror is super skinny. And then you've got the 4 shades, and yeah, that's them there. You actually get a decent amount of product in this one. So this one, each pan is 3.1 grams. So that's okay. And each pan size in this one is 0.9 grams. So these are quite small, but that's okay. You never really go through much unless you only have one palette or something like that. So we'll start off with the eyes because I feel like the highlighter is going to be the most interesting one to do. I'm going to start off with a fluffy blending brush and just jump into this shade down here, which I think is Dreamcatcher. I could be completely wrong. It's always a bit hard to figure it all out when they're on the back. So this isn't really going to tell us too much about this palette, this colour, because it is just a transition-y all over kind of colour. It's just to set down a nice base. I always put foundation and concealer all over my eyes anyway, so it's nothing too crazy. They're always primed that way. So I'm giving it a fair shot. I guess then I'm going to have to jump into this one here. And I think that's going to be called Thunderstruck. I feel like that's wrong. I don't know. I'm just going to dust that into the crease. Oh, pigmented. A bit more pigmented than I imagined. But blend-wise, it's not moving too much. Sorry, I've got a bit of a cold. It is highly pigmented, but I feel like the pigment just sits in one spot. So I don't really know about that. It's a really nice colour actually. See, this just isn't blending up like the other one. I probably dipped in a couple more times on this eye for some reason, whether that's just me not picking up more product or the same amount of product or something, but there we are. I really want to use this yellow, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to put the yellow on the inner part, and I might just use, I'll just use this kind of brush. It's just a Real Techniques base shadow brush. And I'm just going to jump into that yellow. Wow. Okay. Tapping that off and... Okay. That is super pigmented for a yellow. I was not expecting that. I was not expecting that at all. Wow. And I feel like that's a yellow that you could build up as well. See, look at that. I'm not exactly sure what look I'm going for, but yeah, that's insane. Does anyone else's nose run constantly when you're doing your makeup? It's really annoying. Alright, so that yellow does blend away a little bit. Like, it is still super yellow, super rich. Like, it's a really nice yellow colour, but it does blend away a little bit. But that's okay. I'm happy to like build it up. It's just like a black, I suppose, where you have to build it up. So now what do I do? I think I want to intensify the outer bit, outer V, and I'm just going to jump into the black because that's like the only other dark colour in there that isn't a shimmer. I think that one's... I don't know. I can never figure it out, to be honest. Whoa. Okay. That's a really nice blue-black. It's definitely got a blue-based pigment to it. Probably should have done my base after this, but because we're just testing these out, I didn't want to have to jump off camera. Okay. Look at that. Sorry, guys. And that's a really, like, you have to build it, you do. But that is the same with any black unless you want harsh lines, so I'm not too concerned about that. This is actually, to be honest, I've never tried any Kylie products before, so this is actually exceeding my expectations. I have heard good things, but I've also heard bad things about it, so like not directly this product, but I just mean her products in general. I've just never bought it because I always thought like they were super expensive. They always sold out like ridiculously fast, and I could never be bothered trying to sit online in a queue trying to get my hands on it when it was super expensive as well. So, but this wasn't too expensive. Like, it was expensive, but I'm a bit happier to spend that money now and test things out because I am doing YouTube. Alright, so next up I think I want to jump into this blue colour. Like, I love that green, but I think this blue colour down the centre. So I think I might use my finger for this. So that's what it comes up like. Wow. So a little goes a long way. And just blend that into the black there. Wow. I'm impressed by that. I'm going to go back into the yellow and just do that and just blend it in as well, like that. So there is so there was definitely some fallout. I don't know if you can see that. There's fallout from the yellow and the blue. So I would definitely recommend, if you're doing using this palette, to do your eyes last. It does come off super easy, but you know, it can unsettle the base on your concealer and things like that. So yeah, just to be super extra, I am going to jump in with a pencil brush and into this like silvery shade. Grab that. I'm gonna put that. Okay, so this is very chunky. I'm glad I tried this one out. This one is very chunky, but it is very silver. It's kind of what I would picture the moon to look like. This silver. I know that's really like strange and weird, but yeah, that's kind of what I'd picture the moon to look like. Alright, let's go underneath, grabbing another fluffy brush. I'm gonna jump into this shade here. Underneath. And just smoke that out. Anyone else pull that face when they're doing this? I feel like I'm the only one, but then again, I know I'm not. I just can't not. And I'm really sorry, guys. That nose just won't stop running. So I'm finding these shadows blend fairly easily and they build up colour very easily as well. So I'm not adding anything extra to my brush now. I'm just using the product that I left over from underneath. And pulling that up. Alright, so that there is a finished eye look. Which I actually really love. So, but now let's jump into the eyeshadow, the highlighters. I think I'm going to go in with this one and maybe a little bit of this one. We'll see how we go. I will use my favorite highlighting brush, which is just the Real Techniques setting brush. We'll jump into this one here. Okay, not mad. I will say that this palette for the highlighters does allow for a variety of skin tones because there is some darker ones. Now, the only problem with that is if you're buying this palette and you're fair like me, you're not going to be able to actually use some of these as a highlighter. But right there, that is absolutely stunning. I want to dip in a little bit to the pinky one to see if I can just pink it up a little. Doesn't really go with this look, but yeah, that works. It's not as blinding because it's not adding a blindingness to it, but that's okay. And why not? Let's just do it. We'll dump into that one there. And okay, yeah. So this one here is going to be your blindingest highlight. So, but once again, deep dark skin tones won't be able to use it. Well, they could, I don't know, but I feel like you wouldn't necessarily get away with it as much. Alright, because we didn't try the other one out, let's just give that a go as well. I'm just going to use this kind of brush here, jump into this dark shade, just tap on very lightly, like tap it off, and just add a little bit. See if we can just use it all over our face. Okay, so that adds, so usually I'd put a little bit of highlight up there just to add that nice gleam, and that works for that. Ultimately, these eyeshadows work really well. They do work very well. I want to swatch this green one. It's killing me. That's stunning. Is there a multitude of looks that you could do in this palette? Yes, but they're all going to be a certain color scheme based. So unless these colors really draw to you, I don't think it's a necessary palette. The yellow is amazing. I think that's probably the standout for this palette, is the yellow. The highlighters, I think it's amazing to get 4 highlighters. I love having a highlighter palette, so it's great to travel with. And I think these are really lovely colours, and I think they work for a lot of different skin tones and things like that, so it's definitely worth it. So that's also something to think about. Anyway, they're my thoughts, and I would say worth buying if they speak to you, or if you're a collector or things like that. Cute packaging, but yeah, I have nothing bad to say about them. Let's be real. So there you go. They are my final thoughts on the Kylie Jenner Storm collection that I picked up, the products that I picked up, just those 2. Anyway, I hope you're all having an amazing day, and I will see you in my next video. Bye guys.